Hello, guys. This is Etienne Oetuk, just coming to you here. And I just want to check in, kind of like a midday check in, just kind of see how everybody is doing. So, anyway, I hope that your day has been wonderful. I hope that you started your day out, saying your prayers, reading your Bible, expressing gratitude for seeing a new day, expressing gratitude for your family, your friends, your career, your health, right? And I hope that you did your affirmations, you did your declarations, and then, you took your exercise in the morning. Usually me and Margaret, or my wife Margaret, me and Margaret, we will walk very early in the morning, and we try to knock out at least 5,000 steps before we start our day. So, as they say, health is wealth. So if you're not taking care of your health, I don't care how much money you're making, you're not doing it right. So you got to take care of your health because your plan or your goal has got to be here, many years from now. You don't want to check out early. So anyway, so just take care of your health and, watch what you eat because, we dig our graves with our teeth. So very, very important. But anyway, just want to encourage you today, move towards your fear. That's really what I want to talk about today. And in fact, the title of this is Move Towards Your Fear, Blue Cat. And Blue Cat is actually from, I don't know if you guys have seen my videos from a few days ago from the show on Netflix, Ozark. All right, so I'm watching the episode, the season 1, episode 2. So I'm just watching it very closely and kind of following the story because I believe that, there are a lot of lessons, life lessons that you can learn from that show. And there are several other good shows out there that people watch, but this is episode, season 1, episode 2. So Blue Cat. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend that you go see it. Now I wish that they would pay me for as much as I have been recommending this show to a lot of people based on my different videos, right? But it's a fantastic show. So anyway, it's not for the faint of heart. So if your heart is not strong, don't watch it, okay? All right, guys. So just move towards the fear. So if you find there's something that you're afraid of doing, go ahead and do it. As a matter of fact, just talking about this today, there were a few things a few people that I was afraid to call, right? In my business, afraid to approach them, hey, this is what I'm doing. Are you interested in trying out? Hold on one second. The video just kind of froze here. I don't know what's going on, guys. So anyway, so I tried this out, so feel the fear and do it anyway. Successful people, the reason that separates successful people from unsuccessful people is that successful people, they get afraid, right? Just like, everybody is afraid of something, right? They get afraid, but then they have this story that they tell in their heads that tell them, hey, if you go ahead and do this thing that you're afraid of doing, there is a benefit, there's a reward on the other side, so they just go through it. So you got to move towards your fear. If you decide to, kind of run away from your fear, that's not good, because when you run away from your fear, then it creates anxiety, depression, those kinds of things, because then, and I want you to also understand that a lot of the things, probably 99% of the things that you're afraid of, 99% of the things that you are worried about, they never happen. They never come to pass, right? So what you want to do is you want to look fear straight in the eye, and, you want to address it immediately. If there's something that you're afraid of, address it immediately and move on. When you address it, that actually increases your self-esteem. It increases your self-respect, right? And don't let people talk to you anyhow, right? If you have people that are always critical about what you're doing, they want to criticize every time that you're doing stuff, there's a simple way to deal with people like that. And what you do simply is just lose them, right? Lose them. Because you don't need all that energy in your life. You don't need somebody to continue to backbite, talk down on you and make you feel like you're not worth anything, right? To lose them. And the easiest way to lose them is to just address them real quick and say, hey, do not ever talk to me like that again. It hurts my feelings. Don't talk to me like that again. I don't appreciate it. And when you address somebody like that, they will never do it again. Trust me. Okay? And like I said, you don't need people like that in your life. If you have people who are always, you talk to them about something and they're always negative, they're always critical, lose them. Should I say it again? Lose them. Quick. Right? So move towards the things that you are afraid of. There's a book I read many years ago, The Magic of Thinking Big. And what he said basically in that book is by David Schwartz. And in fact, that's a very good book. If you haven't read it, you need to go read it. But Steve Harvey talks a lot about that book as well, The Magic of Thinking Big. And there's a chapter there where he talks about action. Action cures fear, right? So, hey, brother, Pastor Isaiah, well done, sir. So action cures fear. So whatever you're afraid of, take action immediately, right? You may be worried about stuff. Oh man, where am I going to get money to pay my bills? Where am I going to get money to pay my kids' school fees? Where am I going to get money to feed my family? Where am I going to get money to pay my mortgage, right? Here's the thing. Whatever you are focused on is where your energy goes. So if you're focused on your lack, you're focused on all these different things that are not happening for you, your energy is going there and it's taking you away from the activities that you need to do to improve your situation, right? So what I suggest that you do, if you have something that you're afraid of, something that you're worried about, take action. Start taking action. Write your goals down. You may have a goal of certain income, goals regarding your health, your spirituality, all that stuff, your relationships. Write your goals down, just like the Bible talks about, write the vision down, make it plain, right? So that whoever sees it will run with it. Write your goals down, and then once you write your goals down, determine the steps, the activities that you need to do to accomplish your goals. Every day that you wake up, embark on that journey, right? Go ahead and do those activities. Focus on those activities. Do not focus on the outcome. Do not focus on the results, right? Trust the process. Know that as you continue to do the actions, the activities, right? That things will start to get better for you because your eyes are off your problem. Your eyes are on the solution, right? So figure out, right? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now, right? Write those things down, right? One of my mentors said, hey, write a letter to yourself, Etienne. Write a letter to yourself like 6 months, 12 months down the line. Write a letter to your future self as if your goals and your dreams have already happened, right? He said, write that letter out. So I wrote the letter out, to myself and just said, okay, whatever, this is what I see, I have whatever. I'm not going to actually go into the details. But I wrote that letter out, and every day I read the letter, and when I read it, I'm programming my mind, right? I'm seeing myself where I see myself. I'm putting myself where I see myself. Okay? So move towards the thing that you're afraid of. If you're afraid of something, just think about it and say, hey, do it right now and get that thing done. Once you do it, that reduces your blood pressure, right? So if you're in whatever, you're building a business, you're in sales, you're a minister, you're always going to have people that will tell you no. Like minister, for example, you go talk to people about, your religion, your faith. There are people that are going to be like, hey, that's not for me, right? But that should not stop you. Every no that you get is one step closer to a yes. There is the law of sowing and reaping, right? You have to believe in that law. It's a real law, just like the law of gravity, right? Whatever you sow is what you reap. Whatever you sow is what you harvest. So there's a different way to look at it. Whatever you're harvesting is what you have sown, right? There is no escaping, right? So whatever you're afraid of, do it because there are immense rewards on the other side of fear. Do the thing that you fear the most, and the death of fear is certain. Okay? So I want to encourage you today, whatever that you are afraid of, whatever that is standing in your way, the giants can come down, the mountains can come down. You have got to speak to your mountains, right? Your mountains can become a plain. They don't care about what your pastor is saying, about what the president of the United States is saying. Your mountains don't care about all that stuff. What your dad is saying, they don't care about that. what your wife or your spouse is saying. They don't care about that. They listen to what you are saying. So what are you saying about yourself? You got to speak life over yourself. You got to speak victory. You know, prosperity, abundance, good health, good relationships, all those things are your birthright, right? However, they are a result of your decisions, a result of your choices, right? So go out today, make better choices, and move towards your fear, right? When you move towards your fear, they dissipate. Okay? So when you identify your fear and you discipline yourself, to move towards your fear, it basically grows smaller and becomes more manageable, right? It becomes smaller. It shrinks when you address it. But if you sweep it under the rug, then it becomes this monster in your head. Okay? So I hope that this has been of value today. If it has been of value to you, go ahead and leave your comments below. Let me know your biggest takeaway from this video, right? What have you learned from this video? Share this around, like it, comment, follow me, okay, on all the different social media platforms, right? And then if you see this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Hit the notification button so you're notified each time that we put out new content, okay? So go out today, do something good, and give value to somebody who will not be able to pay you for the value that you've given to them. Serve people, right? Service to many always leads to greatness, right? So put in the same amount of dedication that you put in, whether you're being paid or not for a service that you're providing, provide it with a level of excellence, because you'll be richly rewarded. As long as you're diligent in what you're doing, you will receive a reward. Okay? So go out today, make life an adventure, show love, joy, peace, patience, and faith. Believe that things are working in your favor. Believe that the fear, as long as you attack it head on, it will dissipate. Okay, guys? So take care. Have an awesome day. Make life an adventure. Go out today, do great things. Empower people. You were made for impact. You were created to make a difference. So the world is your oyster. Go ahead and make it count. Make your life count, okay? All right, guys, take care and have a blessed and wonderful day.